Welcome back into the Bookies desk. This week, the Sothie 2000 Guineas for 3-year-old colts, geldings and fillies over the 1600 metres at Riccarton. Track conditions will look to be a good on Saturday, and there's not too much. You must start with a horse that is the long odds-on favourite in the race in Sacred Falls. Well, he's been super impressive in everything he's done this preparation. He's unbeaten so far, and his win in the Hawke's Bay Guineas had to be seen to be believed. He fell out of the gates, looped the field, ran away and dominated them. And then again last time on the Sutton Memorial, pretty effortless win. So he's really been pretty dismissive of his competition thus far. He's $1.65 to take at the 2000 Guineas this year. He was $1.70 when the futures closed. He was $8 when we opened the futures book. He was a joint favourite with Warhorse in the 2000 Guineas futures book when we opened. We had 6,000 at $6 on Sacred Falls, and boy, that looks like a pretty good price around Sacred Falls now. He's a dominant favourite and he'll be extremely hard to beat. Warhorse there at $8.50, the reigning 2-year-old of the year. He was pretty well beaten in the Sutton Memorial behind Sacred Falls. Second up he was that day. He probably will take further improvement at $8.50. The reigning 2-year-old champion of the year has to be respected, but just from what we've seen, the way Sacred Falls put him away at Te Rapa, and the step up to the mile looks perhaps that it'll suit Sacred Falls more. There are 3 interesting runners that we've got relatively close in the market, and they both come through different form lines to Sacred Falls, and I think that's what punters will have to look for if they're trying to find something to beat the favourite on Saturday. The first of them is Neo. He draws the ace there for Lisa Allpress on Saturday. He won the Wellington Guineas last start, and he's a little bit untapped. He's been very good. He's stepping up to this class this time, but his win in the Wellington Guineas was very sound. He races on the speed, and with the ace, with the number 1 barrier draw, he's going to be right there. He's $7. He's actually second favourite in the race, Neo. The other one is Mac Orla. He's 2 from 2 in his last 2, and his win at Awapuni was very good. He looks to be a progressive type for the Baker team, does Mac Orla. He's $12. We've already had a $500 bet on Mac Orla, and I can understand why, because he hasn't met Sacred Falls, so we just don't know how to put a measuring stick on him at this stage. And the other one's Irish Rebel. He looked very talented at 2. He was a little bit late coming back, and he had a run at Hawke's Bay where he was fractionally unlucky. He got back and he boomed home there at Hawke's Bay. He's $10. Don't know which one of the Bridgman team perhaps now is the first stringer, Warhorse or Irish Rebel. He must be respected. And to be honest, I think that's where the conversation ends. Some very good horses down the bottom there, in the race, but I think we've mentioned all the winning chances. Oasis Rose is a talented filly, but I think her race perhaps comes in the 1000 Guineas next week. Sacred Falls will be a terrible result come Saturday afternoon, I have no doubt, and punters have got some very nice tickets riding on him. Looks extremely hard to beat in this year's 2000 Guineas. Good luck with your investments. See you next week.